Hey y'all, it's your girl Tarot Card Bae, your Bae in Tarot, and I'm here to talk. For those of you who want to do that, if nobody joins, I'm gonna go to sleep, and it's a win-win situation for us all. I like to have these chats with Bae a little bit separate. I know we talk in the community posts. I know a lot of you hit me up on Instagram and we talk in the DMs. It goes down in the DMs. Hold on. Okay. It goes down in the DMs. So I'm just here, to kick it a little bit. Kick it for a little bit. Get my card situated after pulling those. Hey, Victoria, how are you? I tell you, life has been very interesting over here, over in these parts. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit better. I'm chilling. I was actually supposed to go out tonight, but my friend got sick. So I came home, I took Suge out, and I was like, you know what? The vibe felt right for tarot. And that's how I like to come. That's how I'm coming. When I'm like literally motivated and I'm like, I want to come up here. I want to pull cards. Not just, I have to do it. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing better. It's been very busy. It's been a very busy time. Cancer gang. Okay. It's been a very busy time. Been busy with a lot of different things. If you are in here, if you're in the chat, make sure you like the video, like the chat with me. Hey Shonda, I actually was thinking, I like to kind of think about topics to talk about during our chats. Usually it is like romance or people related, situation related. Yeah, so I had an idea before I turned the camera on. I have no clue. I will say, just from my perspective, since we're all family here, it is very difficult to wait for what you really truly feel that you believe, and you want, like you feel that you deserve. That's what I meant. It's hard to wait for what you feel you deserve. I understand why in relationships a lot of people settle because it's easier. It's interesting. I think life is just very interesting. I think it tests us all. I love people who are in relationships who are actively like healthy and loving into each other and taking care of each other, but that's not the norm, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's just a lot of people who like settled for somebody who is predictable to them or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the world of dating. But I do hope it gets better for the single people who really want to meet somebody. So my prayers are with you. I've gotten a lot of emails lately about that. People wanting to manifest love, people wanting tips about finding love. I was like, why would you ask me? I'm single. What? Like, what? My own tarot cards can't help me. So, but anyway, yeah, so I like to kind of talk about that. It's just difficult waiting for what you deserve. There's a lot of temptation out in these streets. A lot, especially when you are being diligent, when you've made your mind up about something, you get tempted. And I mean, I guess that's a bigger focus, but yeah, when you've decided, okay, I'm done doing this, I really want this. Like, we're talking about relationships, a lot of us like the bad boys. I'm guilty. I'm very much guilty. I am in recovery. I'm in F-boy recovery. But yeah, a lot of us like a certain type of guy. And then we realize, like, why am I so in love with this person who cannot give me what I want? You know, like, what's going on here? And then it takes time for you to dig a little bit deeper and try to figure out why you have the patterns that you have, like why you put yourself in these situations or why you accept certain type of behaviors. And not a plug for my personal readings, but that's kind of what I focus on. Of course, I read and I answer the questions that you ask during personal readings, but I'm also going to challenge you. You know, if we're talking about a guy who's been doing you wrong for 15 years, I have to ask you, why the hell are you allowing this? You know, I'm going to ask that. Because we all have to take accountability. We have to take ourselves out of victimhood, and move on. So anyways, that's my mixed bag of thoughts. I'm not gonna lie, I got on the Tinder, as the old people say. I call the Tinder boy shopping, even though I never meet anybody, because whatever. But I got on the Tinder, and it's just, it kind of shocked me of like how men don't really communicate with us well. It's like sometimes I feel that the men that I find don't know how to be sexy. Sexiness is so underrated. Like being able to talk to a person confidently, a man talking to a woman confidently, masculine energy, feminine energy, that's like a art. It's like a sexy little dance, you know, and I'm trying to do that dance. I'm trying to do the bachata, you know, like I want passion. Not like, yo, what's good? Oh, you know, I got a bottle in the car. You want to ride around the street and drink? That's not what happened to me, by the way. But that's the type of stuff that goes on. Oh, you know, I was thinking about going to shoot my gun. You want to go? Like, no. I was thinking about going to smoke some weed. You want to go smoke? What happened to reservations? If you don't make the resi, like you won't see me. How about that? If you're not making the reservation on open table, don't expect to see my ass. They're terrible at it, and nobody knows what real communication is. I don't think they like us. That's how I feel. I'll be like, bro, y'all don't like women for real. I don't like, sometimes I feel in my perspective is dating men. So I feel like, I don't think y'all really like us. You know, y'all don't like us for real, the way y'all treat us. I'm not your homeboy. I don't want to go smoke a blunt with you and watch Skip Bayless. Like, no, I don't. Sometimes maybe, but not all the time. Not when you're first getting to meet someone. And I love Skip Bayless, you know, but that's not what I want to do with Bae. You know, I'm trying to be cuddled on. But first, I need you to make the reservation. They don't know what to say. It's a lot of what you doing, no stimulator conversations. Child. Yeah. It's, or the people who have the stimulating conversations don't. It's like they use their powers for evil instead of good. It's just like, oh, you got a good talk game on you. You're smart, but then like you're using that to manipulate people. It's just like very weird. Low key, they want a homeboy. For real, like you love your bros a little bit too. Listen, go be gay. I'm a fan. Like I will. Just have the rainbow out here for you. Go to the other side. But no, it can be challenging. So I just want to encourage people. I'm a person who's currently waiting for what I deserve, and it's not always easy. You know, like they say, since this is a tarot channel, to become the Empress, you have to go through a lot of challenges. A lot of people talk about Empress energy and the divine feminine energy, just like you just popped out somebody's vagina like that. You know, like you just came out your mom's vagina and you are the divine feminine. And that is not the reality of life. Some of the most beautiful, wonderful, loving people in the world have been through very traumatic things. And when you are trying to elevate, it comes with a level of isolation. And typically when you are isolating yourself is because the world around you is hurting you. You know, like, so that Empress energy is, it takes a lot to get there. The same with the Emperor energy. It takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of patience. Like, you know, that's why it's so hard when you want a certain level of person. It's going to take some time. You know, like emperors and empress aren't just all over the place. It's a reason why when you're playing cards, there's a select amount of court cards, you know, compared to the others. Some of these cis masculines only socialize into hetero and they feel they can't be anything else. So that weak, I cannot see shit. Disinterested or even toxic masculinity happens. Yeah, but the thing about that, you know, I know as a black woman, I think the thing that's so scary is that, like, they are raised by black mothers, and that scares the hell out of me. I'm just like the only person who've ever really been around for a lot of black men or black women, and y'all kind of like hate them. Like, it's like you see them in it, like you see your mom in them. It's some type of weird Oedipus Rex Freudian fucking problem. That always scares me. I'm just like, so the only person who took care of you was your mom, and like, for real? And you treat women like this? What is going on over there? I need to talk to your mama, sir. Like, can I talk to her? Can I find out what happened? Did she lose you at the marketplace and you came back a different person? Were you abducted by aliens? Like, what's wrong with you? I would say one of my big pet peeves in dating, and people that I've dated who watch my channel, hey boo, text me, I miss y'all. It's Mercury retrograde. I'm with the shits. You know, like, I can, if you hit me up, I can blame it on Mercury retrograde. So this is the perfect time to be messy. Anyway, I hate when like dudes talk to me about sex and you don't know me. That's like a huge thing for me. Like, I'm always like, what makes you think you have the access to talk to me about being intimate or my body or how my body makes you feel? Like, how dare you? Like, how dare you? And that's the reason why some of these guys are heartbroken, and some of the women are heartbroken. Like, you want something so easy, then you get something easy and you realize it's easy for everybody, you know? Like, you know, it's like McDonald's. Those prices ain't cheap just for you. It's cheap for everyone. It's for the community. And that's the same with people. If men are picking women who is super, super easy, it could be possible that she's super easy with other people. Vice versa. If we're picking men who are a little bit too flirtatious or masculine energies or whatever, they're probably spreading that energy to the community. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of that energy. You don't get to talk to me any type of way. I will put your ass on the block list. It's the audacity and the entitlement. It is. I've had people do that in, like, on the street. I've been walking like around the corner and somebody like looked at my butt and I was like, excuse you? And he was like, well, that's what it's for? He literally was like, isn't that what it's for? My ass? The thing that's supposed to support my torso is for you to look at? That's what it was made for? I don't think so. I think anatomy and science would say otherwise. I think my ass has a real place in this world and it's to support my body, not for your eyes. Your point of view, please. I've had 2 men tell me I'm too powerful. They fall in love and run. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I believe you're speaking my life story right now. I think they think I'm doing magic on them. But I swear I'm not into that. Do you know of... hold on. Do you know of have that kind of energy? Do you know of have that? You know, I have been told that as well, that I was very powerful. I think that's a fucking compliment. I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, if I'm powerful or if you are powerful and that makes that man run, let that person run. Let him run. Baby, are you baby by nature, mystical by nature? Let me know that. I think you are. Yeah, let them go. Like, if you see me and you think I'm too powerful and that scares you, you ain't seen nothing yet, so you might as well run now. Like, because I definitely am not giving my full self when you first meet me. So if the percentage of what you get when you meet me is too powerful for you, you should go. You should run. Goodbye. Goodbye. Do you have a cousin? You know, you got an uncle or something who might appreciate me? I think that's projection. I think that's projection. And it could be truth also. You know, like, yeah, you're too much for them. That's not a reflection of you. Okay, you're not baby by nature. That's somebody who's a baby by nature, and your name reminded me of that. That's not a reflection of you. They could think you're too powerful. When it comes to magic, I don't really know. You know, that's like a very popular thing now. People feeling like people are putting curses on each other and doing love spells and stuff. I'm not into that. I don't believe in doing things that are against people's wills, even though people really piss me off. And it's like, you know, if I could like throw a frog at you and something happened to your ass, I would kind of be happy about that. But leave that to karma. It could be possible. I think if a person knows that they can't handle you, the best thing that they can do is leave you alone. Yep. Not take you through a world of pain, not project their insecurities on you, not devalue you so that you feel better. Running away is perfect. Take your ass on. I could appreciate the power, but geez, it's just not the right person. Because there are some people who see the power and they're attracted to it. There are some people who see the power, they see your potential, and they want to help you grow that. They want to help expand that, you know? And if we're talking about masculine, feminine, you know, relationships, a man's affirmation of us as women is really important. So if you meet someone and you're like, girl, you too powerful for me, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to try to take my power from me? Do you not understand your power and how your power could benefit me? You know what I'm saying? Because men validating us is important. I think we naturally want men's validation. If you're a feminine energy who likes masculine energy, a part of you wants to be affirmed by your masculine partner. We want to be affirmed by the people that we care about. And men, a big role of the man in the feminine's life is affirmation. And it's not even just on a romantic level. It's on every level. Like, a lot of times our fathers are supposed to affirm us. They're supposed to lead us. They're supposed to guide us. Our male friends, you know, I have two male friends I was hanging out today. They're super sweet and they treat me really well when we're hanging out. And they, you know, if I said my ponytail was pointy and not cute, and they told me it was cute, that meant something. You know what I mean? Like, we are hardwired to want to be affirmed by masculine energy, and that's okay. And I think the issue is you're meeting men who don't know their own power, so they don't know how to contribute to you. That's the issue, you know. Because a real man can be like, okay, yeah, you can do all of this, but you can't do this. So now I can step into position and do what you can't do. Like for me, I'm terrible at hanging pictures. I don't like to kill bugs. I'm unorganized to a certain degree. Yeah, I'm emotional. I like someone who can help ground me. Yeah. I like someone who forces me to see other perspectives outside of myself. So, you know, it's the person supposed to step in and say, you don't have XYZ. This is how being with me benefits you. That's what dating is about. That's why the courting process exists. You're supposed to show me what my life would be like if I chose to be with you. Like, you're supposed to court me to show me that, oh, if I was to have a life with you, this is a part of that. Like, this is how you could entertain me. This is what you would like to do. These are the things you would like to show me and teach me. I don't want anything to do with any man who sees himself so weak that he views me as too powerful to be a mate. Yeah, that's weird. But it's a very real and common thing. It is very real and common. And I think that's just someone's just saying, you too strong for me. You're too strong for me. And and what strength means to them could be, listen, strength in 2022 is you not allowing somebody to cheat on you. You know, like, you won't allow being cheated on, so you're too powerful, you're too strong, when that should be, you know, depending on the type of relationship you want, that should be like a basic thing. Spiritual power, not financial or mind strong. So yeah, they're just not for you. Run along, run away. It's cool. It's super cool. Since we talked about the guys, as women, we gonna talk about the women. I will say, I don't know a lot of women who are like terrible when it comes to men. I know a lot of women who are like me, like have standards, are working on their careers, want to take care of themselves, want to travel, and they want a mate. I'm a Virgo. Well, yeah. I'm a Virgo, like Libra cusp. Yeah, they want to find their man. I don't know like a lot of city. Well, do I know some? I do know some city girls. I do know some city girls. But then I think sometimes sometimes the environment is turning girls into city girls. But whatever. But women do wrong too. So before I see people in the comments, they say, men watch your channel too. I don't date women, so it's only so much that I could say. I will say, I think us as women, we should show more interest in men, like their emotions, basically. How they process their emotions. Yeah, that's my birthday, September 22nd. My son is too. That's my birthday as well. How they process their emotions, how they show love, like what's important to them. What are boundaries for them? What hurts them? What are their vulnerabilities? I think there's a lack of focus in that. I think a lot of times when it comes to like dating, love languages is very female focused. So it's our perspective. It's what's needed to make us feel good and what's needed to make us feel valued. And we don't really think about it from a male perspective. A lot of us as women still think like, oh, well, he should be valued because I'm in his presence and I'm giving him some booty. And of course he should value the booty. But people do have other needs outside of the physical need. People have emotional needs. So I think it's important for us, for anyone dating a masculine energy, to really try to understand them more on an emotional level, which can be difficult if that person doesn't understand themselves. But if you never try to understand that person, you will not know. So that's what I would say. But I know a lot of women who really love their men, or like want that person to really love. I don't know a lot of trash women. Yeah. Yeah. I'm always preaching that women forget men have feelings too. Yeah, maybe they don't forget. Maybe they just don't care. But then also, with that being said, and I'm not trying to blame the masculine energy, it's like you can't expect someone to value something that they can't see. If you never express your emotions and you never tell people what they mean to you, and then the person does something and hurts you, well, how would they know what they would do would hurt you if they didn't even know the capacity in which you felt, you know? Dating is difficult. Marriage and being with people for long periods of time is difficult. It's hard to grow with people and stay with them. We're always growing. And just because you're with someone doesn't always mean it's meant to be forever. And even though it ends, doesn't mean that it's like deception and terrible. Some people just, the shot clock has hit and it's time to move on. So, I've been really focused on manifesting my partner. I met someone a few years ago. It was a man. And he told me he got to the point where he was ready to manifest his wife. And that he would wake up in the morning and like say, "Good morning, wife." And this person's not crazy. He's very handsome. He's successful. He's very handsome. It's not like he's a creep, weird person, you know, like, and he would wake up and say like, "Good morning, wife." Or when he prayed at night, he would pray for this person as if this person was already there. So he was like deep into manifestation. So I've been just really thinking deeply on what I want my partner to have. Instead of who I want my partner to be, what I want my partner to be. Sometimes we get so caught up, I know myself, I'm not even gonna say we, I get caught up on who I want to be what, instead of what I want and need. Yes, to the acknowledgement of the spirit of the manifestation. Yes, amen. And he has a beautiful family, a beautiful wife, beautiful children, successful. But he told me that, and at the time I was like, I don't got time to be waking up saying good morning to somebody who's not there. You know, like I don't even say good morning to myself or Shug. So I don't want to do that. But I think you manifest in your own way, because there's no cookie cutter way to manifest or to meditate or connect with spirit. That connection is your own. So I've just been like slowly, you know, writing what I want. And me and my mother, my mom was like, "Well, since it's taking this long, he better be fine and rich." She was like, "He better be fine." That's what my mom said. "Your husband's gonna be fine because it's taking some time." And I was like, "Yeah, man." You know, I have faith he's gonna be tall, fine, rich, and loyal. Lord, please let him be loyal, please. I don't want to go to jail, Jesus. You know, like I don't want to regress back to a person that I've passed and grown from. Please. So yeah, like manifestation is cool. I think in life we experience a lot of what we don't want, so we really do know what we want. So yeah, been manifesting that, been writing. Poor Shug. Yeah, Shug. Shug thinks he's my man. That boy is big, okay? I'm hoping he's asleep. You remember when I used to like pick him up and bring him up here? No, that's not happening. He's like over 20 pounds now. It's not going down. I don't know when y'all gonna see him again. He's huge. Like when I'm holding him, his head is here, his butt is here. He's a grown man now. So, But yeah, I'm just chatting. Oh yes, I did say I would talk about the candles real fast. I'm not good with self-promotion, but I did want to. Yes, he's 20 pounds and he's not even 6 months yet. So I don't know what type of time Shug's on. I don't know how big of a Frenchie he's going to be. He might be a 40-pound Frenchie. I hope not, but whatever. So yeah, so just to talk about the candles, especially for those of you who are part of Bougie Gang. Fran got her candles. And I did start my candle company called Major Arcana Candles. This is not, I'm not soliciting. I mean, you, of course, you can buy one if you like, but I'm more wanting to talk about like the background and the manifestation that came into these candles. So, with the background, so as you all know, you go to spiritual shops, botanicas, places like that, you can buy intention candles. I don't have my Buddha candle up here, but intention candles. So you know, you have like road openers, you have money candles, candles for love, triple reversals, things like that. When I first started my channel, I had a lot of people ask me for money candles. And I was like, money candles? Just go to the spiritual shop and buy one. You know, like, I don't make money candles. I didn't understand why, if I did tarot, people were asking me about money candles. I'm like, I don't make money candles. You know, like at that time, that was kind of my thing. I don't make it. I can, you know, make some suggestions for you. As I stated in other lives, we had an event in which I was going to do tarot. People were also selling products. Candace, who I feel like she's like my creative spiritual advisor, put on this earth to make sure I complete my projects, recommended that I do the candles. You know, we were talking about things, talking about candle work or whatever. So these are like my interpretations of intention-based candles, but they're more modern, basically. So they, of course, they don't look like the Buddha candle. However, instead of me saying, oh, I'm going to say this candle is a money making candle, I literally sat around for each topic and thought about things that would create abundance. So like this one is 10 of Pentacles. This is the abundant drawing candle. Things that would create abundance, what that actually smells like. What would money smell like to me? What would luxury smell like to me? What are the different characteristics you actually need to be abundant or successful? Something bigger than money, like something on a larger scale. So I selected a lot of the fragrances that reflect that, like bay leaves and cinnamon, orange, things that historically people have used to draw in abundance and safety in your home, success in your home. So that's kind of where the idea of the candles came from. They are meant to use during manifestation, meditation, self-care, when you're in the bath. The idea is that scents are very much tied to the part of your brain that is actually tied to memory. So if you're buying something that you know is for abundance, something that these fragrances have been curated to stimulate that emotion, that feeling, that action inside of you. The idea is that every time you feel it, you smell it, it's going to be like, okay, this is 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is abundance to me. And my hope is that subconsciously, as you constantly smell the scent, that you start to take action towards being successful. I have tested the candle out on a few people, the candles, because we have a few different kind, just to see like how they felt. I had some people who had some like money blockages and they were meditating to create more abundance. I will say one person in particular is in sales. She was having issues with sales, had the candle, and she like, the money slowly started to trickle in. It's just to help guide your manifestations and your intentions. The wicks are hand stamped. I select all the fragrances. I mix them up in the kitchen just like a little good chef. And I put them in these really pretty vessels. They are named after tarot cards. So the gold one is 10 of Pentacles for abundance. It has like cashmere in it. This is impromptu, so, you know, take it for what it is. I have the Lovers, which is like Prosecco, raspberry, and chocolate. It's more about intimacy, love, romance, sex. Like it's more like gourmand. It smells like you could eat it. Got the Emperor, which is for protection. That's the more masculine smelling scent. It has sandalwood and tobacco. I think that one's my favorite. I love a candle that smells like a dude. So I love it. That was one of my favorites. And then I'm working on 2 new ones, which the white one is called the Sun. This is the Sage Base Palo Santo candle for clearing your energy, removing negative energy. And I'm working on the Empress, which will be like a pomegranate vanilla candle to represent the pomegranates in the Empress card. So pomegranates are a sign of abundance, growth, feminine energy. So that's just a quick little, talk about it. I know I've been sharing pictures. I actually sold out of my first batch. It sounds like a boss candle, the Emperor scent. I really like the Emperor. I think that's my favorite. It's my favorite one so far. It's like ylang ylang in it. I don't sell crystals. Ylang ylang, tobacco. It smells good. It's strong. It smells really good. 10 of Pentacles. That's Fran's favorite candle. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles was the first candle. It was the one that like made me think to do this. And this actually, even though I don't sell candles, this one is dusted in pyrite, which is fool's gold. So I bought like these crystal powders. So you know how people were throwing the chunks of the chunks of crystals inside of candles. I don't necessarily like that. I don't think it looks neat enough for me personally. So with this one, it does have the pyrite dust. That's why it kind of has like this gray, like sparkly type of thing going on. So no, I don't sell crystals. I don't know if I ever would. I thought about doing maybe like a crystal type per month, like, having like a feature crystal and putting it on my website. Gemology and crystals. I don't know. That's not really my focus. But you never know. You never know what might happen. I love the candles. Like at the local events, they do well. Thank you. I am Miss Love. It's fun to create. I feel like a lot of the fragrances just came to me naturally. Like I would literally sit around and think about abundance, and I would get all of these messages about different scents and like, oh yeah, do a little bit of cinnamon, do this, do that. Like these things were really crafted here at home. Like you will never smell a candle that smells like this. It's impossible because nobody knows what's in it but me anyway. But anyway, the candles are just very unique. They burn well. You can also, of course, because this is soy wax, you can use this as massage oil too, especially the lovers. Like who does not want to smell like Prosecco and chocolate and get rubbed down in this? So, do what you will. Don't make any kids. Don't tell me about it. I don't either. It looks messy. You have the prettier ones for me with the dust. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like the dust better. I don't like the chunks of crystal. And I don't know if people know if you can even burn those or not. I just think people are just throwing stuff in there, and if your house catches on fire, you can't blame them. But yeah, since these are soy-based candles, they can all be used as massage oil, which is sexy. You could also put the oil in your bath too. So if you're doing, you're doing a spiritual bath and you want to have a focus on love, you got your rose petals in there, you can put some oil from the lovers in your actual bath. It's fun. I always come up with stuff. That's my goal for every year, to come up with something new to add to my website product wise. And it's going good. So that's it. That's what I've been up to, just trying to like work a 9 to 5, trying to stay alive, doing these creative projects. I do feel like when I take a break from tarot, I am a better reader when I come back. That Cancer reading that I just finished was actually really thorough, which made me happy. I'm a big proponent of living your life. Like, you can't be a good tarot card reader if you are not living your life. If you're not making mistakes and getting your heart broken and learning about yourself and growing your intuition and growing your gifts, like, you cannot be a good reader like that. Personally, my favorite readers are the older. The older, the better. You've had the most life experience, or you've had more life experience than I have. And that's what's going to make people better readers and makes you more empathic and makes you be able to help and connect to people a bit better. So I've been living my life, been living. For those of you who don't know, my grandfather did pass last week. That, of course, delayed me. Was it last week? Yeah. These weeks are going so fast. That is something that delayed me from creating content. Teaches me a lot about myself as far as like how I oftentimes want to take care of everyone, but not my own emotions. Sometimes I'm using other people as a distraction to take care of myself. So I was running around taking care of everybody but me and my own emotions. And then at some point my body was like, go to bed. Thank you guys. At some point my body was like, you're done. No. And I'm not a person who says no. I'm really big on being dependable. If I give my word to something, like, my word is my bond. This is probably the first time in life, like, I actually took my bereavement dates at work. That was shocking. I shocked my own self because I was working normal. Like, literally. I realized that. I was like, I'm working like nothing happened. I need to take a step back. Like, I was just going to go to work the next day. And I said, I need to take a step back and really tap into my emotions and how I feel and take care of myself, because I was really distracting myself. And my body was like, go to bed. So for the first time in a long time, I was like, no, I'm not doing this. No, I can't go to this event. Yes, your reading is delayed because my energy's not right. And it felt good to do that. It felt good to do that. So I challenge all of you. I just realized, like, I did not take care of myself emotionally during that time. Like, I was just avoiding my emotions completely. So, yeah. So like I told someone, if I'm ever disappearing from YouTube, just know it's for good reason. It's never because I want to disappear. Life has been happening very heavily. Like, there has been so many amazing things that have happened last year and this year, but with the other side of that, there have been very challenging things also. And I always say I want to produce the best content when I'm in the best energy. So again, if I ever take some time away, it's for a good reason. It's for a good reason. It's for a good reading. I want to make sure my readings are as good as possible. And when you got your own issues, your mind is cluttered, you're pent up, you're blocked, that's not the type of reading you all deserve. So, but I'm back again. I am back. And I appreciate you all so much. It's late. I'm about to go to bed. Thank y'all for sticking with me. I will be posting more videos tomorrow, and I'll see y'all soon. Take care. Bye. I'm like, I can't even reach this for real.